Welcome, family, to Help Stop the Genocide in American Ghettos podcast. I'm your host, Emmanuel Barbee. Thank you very much for tuning in. If you're not already subscribed to our YouTube channel, then go ahead and click that subscribe button so that you can be notified when we upload a new video. If you are already subscribed, then please give the video a like and share this video podcast with your friends. This will help get the ball rolling. This podcast is available in three forms: audio, video, and a written transcript in order for us to reach our audience. I also cite all of my sources under Show and Prove on my Medium page, which is where I post my transcript. I use this platform to interact with everyone on my friends list and everyone in my social groups by giving Black business owners free airtime to promote their products and services. I give people in the faith community an opportunity to share the gospel of Jesus Christ, and ordinary law-abiding citizens an opportunity to share their special talents and skills to my listeners from around the globe. After the show, I offer my guest speakers an incentive by teaching them how to create their own podcast and YouTube channel to help them earn extra revenue during COVID-19. I also assist people on my friends list with creating basic websites, finding college scholarships and grants, housing and legal services, all for free. We need your help now more than ever. Our film project, Hood Liberator Made in Chicago, The War Against Willie Lynch Begins, is funded by the Black grassroots and the global Black family. I'm working with a shoestring budget as our community continues to grow. Our operational costs will also grow. If you got any value from our content this year, please consider supporting our film project in three ways. They are as follows: through our virtual store. We provide merchandise such as COVID face masks, coffee mugs, posters, handbags, and t-shirts. All the proceeds will go towards our film project. 2, through our PayPal page, Archive Chicago, which is the Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Chicago, is a faith-based community advocacy organization. Donations can be used as a tax write-off for U.S. citizens because this is a legal 501c3 nonprofit organization. 3, you can also support our film project by purchasing my revised book, quote, The Solution for Black America, Reclaiming, Rebuilding, and Restoring the Urban Ghettos in America, 2nd edition, which is available on my Amazon author page. I provide each website on my transcript under Show and Prove. You can also find each website on my YouTube channel under About section. When you're supporting our YouTube channel or our podcast, you're supporting an independent Black network which will eventually employ Black people in our films, stage plays, and in our actual business. We're gonna start getting things done. We need to own and control institutions in our neighborhoods. If you are unable to participate on the show, no worries. After the show, I upload my video podcast on my YouTube channel and on my Anchor page. When you have a moment, please watch my latest video podcast. Leave a public comment in the section on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page about the topic. Please share my information with your friends. This will help get the ball rolling. Instructions on how to participate on the show. First, watch my video podcast. This is called Side A. After I finish my presentation, then I will open up the phone lines through Facebook Messenger. This is called Side B. You can interact with me in real time either by voice call by clicking on the phone icon or by video call by clicking on the camera icon. I would like to remind our listeners to mark your calendar for November 10th, 2021. We will be celebrating the Grassroots Community Activist Movement 30th anniversary. If interested in participating on this show, then please send me a message to my Facebook inbox. I have 1,457 people on my Facebook friends list. I pray that God would touch the hearts and minds of people on my friends list and people in my social groups, that they would step up and do their part in supporting our film project by sharing our video podcasts with their friends. This will help get the ball rolling. Again, this is not my burden alone. This is a shared burden. The best that I can do at this time is to promote our Black media component, which is the podcast or the video podcast. Without support from the Black grassroots and the global Black family, I am unable to do my job. Work with me while I am alive. Don't wait until I'm dead to embrace my vision and plan for Black America and Africa. With that being said, today's topic, the importance of getting our story on the big screen. Second topic, exposing fake Black organizations as a front to carry out the white supremacist agenda. And the third topic is competing against mainstream media on public opinion. Our first topic, the importance of getting our story on the big screen. I have been on Facebook for 17 years, and all that time I was able to connect with many people from around the globe. The Grassroots Community Activist Movement has been a reliable source for Black people. Through our Black media component, Help Stop the Genocide in American Ghettos, we offer relevant information and inspiration to our listeners from around the globe. We also hold Q&A on Sundays after our presentations in order to interact with our listeners in real time through Facebook Messenger. I did not create Cam for us to remain behind a computer. My goal for writing and publishing my revised book was to generate enough capital so that I could be in a better position financially to hire qualified Black middle class professionals. However, I had little to no support from my revised book and my virtual store. So I have decided to take our story to the next level, the big screen, in order to reach the Black masses and gain the necessary support we need so that we can turn around the situation in our community, starting in Chicago. Our film project will help me turn my vision and plan into a reality known as Ghettos, Chicago. The proceeds from the film will put me in a better position financially so that I can hire qualified Black middle class professionals, buy office equipment, and purchase property on the west and south side of Chicago, as well as in Africa and in time, the Caribbean and Brazil. Ghettos, Chicago will become a tourist attraction and help revitalize the Black community and Black businesses that's already there. Ghettos, Chicago's mission is to eradicate urban violence in Chicago through arts, culture, commerce, and spiritual development. Ghettos, Chicago will bring revenue back to the Black community while building up our own economy. Then we can solve many of these social issues in Black society. The Grassroots Community Activist Institute of Chicago will be devoted to improving the Black community and assisting our members in reaching their life goals. Ghettos, Chicago will operate under 7 separate functions within the African American community. A social service component, a spiritual component which will be optional for secular people, a political component which will be under our for-profit service-based business, an entertainment component, an entrepreneur component, a black media component, and a health and wellness component. We will conduct community research and education. Grakai of Chicago is about improving the quality of life for our members so that they can live a better life. We embrace the following: excellency. We will promote excellence in the African American community or black community through our community research and educational programs and other resources. We will strive for excellence in all aspects in the black community because we understand the importance of Grakai of Chicago's mission. Our members and students will work together as a team to foster business relationships with our colleagues, panel members. We will support, motivate, and inspire each other to work constructively to solve black issues. We believe that trust and respect serves as the foundation for teamwork and collaboration. Respect. We are a group of individuals with diverse cultures, training, and expertise, and we value the various perspectives in our business. We respect the time, efforts, and opinions of our members, and we continually evaluate our priorities to maintain an appropriate work-life balance. We support and respect one another, maintaining confidentiality and speaking constructively of our team, our jobs, and the organization. We strive to be considerate and offer a welcoming environment to ensure that the respect we show each other within the organization is also reflected outside of the organization. Integrity. We are accountable for our own actions. Actions act with honesty and fairness in all aspects of this business. We will be transparent in our business practices, sound in our judgments, and loyal in our commitment to Grakai of Chicago's mission. We will maintain integrity by welcoming evaluation, implementing change when necessary, and consistently improving ourselves in order to remain a trusted source for the people we serve. Passion. Our work is critical and profound. Therefore, we are passionate about our role in improving the lives of young black people and their family. Our vision is to make Chicago a model for other cities across the United States and around the globe. In Grakai of Chicago, we will embrace each other's victories, encourage our members, and bring enjoyment, excitement, and enthusiasm to our business. Innovation. We promote black economic empowerment and retain the best people by surrounding ourselves with like-minded black people who really care about doing something positive for the black community. We help and encourage each other to grow professionally. We recognize and nurture talent, and we embrace change as the organization grows and develops. We recognize that we may not always have the answers, but we are open to new ideas, ways of thinking, and problem solving. We are also developing, always innovating, always striving to improve. We will expand our talents and skills to our ancestral homeland, Africa. During our African tours, we will develop a coalition among African entrepreneurs and spiritual leaders from my African group called Grakai of Africa. Black businesses are 19% less likely to be approved for a business loan or alternative funding options. Grakai of Chicago aims to tackle this issue under our entrepreneur component. Once we get our story out to the masses and the proceeds from our film project starts kicking in, then we can recruit our team of grant experts and consultants who will be committed to serving our members within the black community. Given the familiar challenges with accessing business loans for black business owners, we are therefore left with no other option than to create our black-owned lending institution. Ghettos of Chicago will be committed to changing the business loan for black businesses by offering practical grant information and inspiration to help turn our members' business and nonprofits into a reality. We will assist our members in finding grants to start a restaurant business, food truck business, and or a construction company. I created Ghettos of Chicago to connect our members from across the United States and our international members in Africa, the Caribbean, and Brazil for us to move beyond cyberspace, starting in Chicago. Our members will consist of black middle-class professionals who are business-oriented and who are committed to community building and black empowerment. Our writers and content creators will provide valuable business information, tips, and tools to help our members succeed in starting their business. Our workshops and seminars will teach our students how to register their business and develop grant writing techniques. Ghettos of Chicago was founded to help our members turn their dreams into a reality based on my experience. Ghettos of Chicago will remain committed to raising awareness to help our members find grants and business opportunities by providing reliable information that our members can use anywhere around the globe. Our objective is to change the accessibility of black-owned businesses in the United States and around the globe. Ghettos of Chicago is rooted in the principles of equity, education, business growth, and community building. We strive to offer excellence in access to grants and business opportunities for our members and students. Our grant and business services is just one way we plan on contributing to the rebuilding of the black community. We will also offer services which focus on strengthening the black family. Our goal is to help bridge the financial and economic gap of African Americans by reconnecting with our continental African brothers and sisters. If my African friends are serious about doing business with us, then I need our global black family to step up and do their part as well. I'm asking all of my continental African friends on my friends list and in my social groups to do the following. If you are able to find 10 or more people, family or friends from your Pacific African nation that lives in America, specifically in Chicago, then encourage them to send me a friend request to my Facebook page. Also send me the list of their names so that I can approve them. If they don't live in Chicago but in other parts of the United States of America, then encourage them to send me a friend request. Encourage them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. If you have family or friends in Canada or Europe, then encourage them to send me a friend request to my Facebook page. Also send me the list of their names so that I can approve them. Encourage them to subscribe to my YouTube channel. I will text them everything I do online and encourage them to work with me directly so that we can get the ball rolling. I don't have another 29 years to waste on people who don't care about our children being slaughtered in American ghettos wholesale. Once I'm able to get Ghettos of Chicago established in America, I plan on expanding the business to at least 5 other cities, God's willing. I plan on taking my talents and skills to the continent after that and turn the business over to those people that I feel trustworthy to run the business. I would give the people that you refer to me free airtime on my online talk show so that they can promote their businesses and or ministries with my listeners from the diaspora. Once Ghettos of Chicago is established, then we will launch our African tours. We will meet people from my African group called Ghettos of Africa. We plan on visiting African entrepreneurs and spiritual leaders from my group in order to form an international coalition where we can learn about each other's culture, trade among ourselves, and heal collectively from the scars of colonialism and enslavement. We also plan on setting up chapters in the following African nations: Liberia, Ivory Coast, Ghana, Angola, Nigeria, South Africa, Kenya, Ethiopia, Tanzania, and Uganda. We plan on replicating Greater Chicago in those 10 African nations, God willing. In the near future, we also plan on making our presence known in the Afro-Caribbean, in places such as the Bahamas, Barbados, Haiti, Jamaica, Trinidad, and in Brazil. My second topic, exposing fake black organizations as a front to carry out the white supremacist agenda. As I mentioned to my group members time and time again, when things pop off from the ground, it rise up because it's coming from a deep-rooted foundation. I came across an article from NPR, which is the National Public Radio. According to them, the Department of Justice will not seek any charges against the officer who shot Jacob Black 7 times in the back. I'm not surprised. Ask me why. Because you have attorneys like Benjamin Crump, who goes behind the scenes to negotiate a settlement out of court, but the family has to do a forgiveness tour in the media. Then all of the charges are dropped for these rogue cops. This is what's happening in Black America. To learn more about the NPR article, just go to my transcript on my Medium page and scroll down to Show and Prove. Please leave a comment about the topic on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page. I was surfing online and I ran across a so-called new black organization called the National Black Justice League. It sounded interesting, so I looked into it. I encourage my listeners to investigate this organization along with me. The National Black Justice League. Click on the website, then look under About. The only thing they are promoting is LGBT. Now go to the board members. Well, look who we have here. Benjamin Crump. We need to know who is funding these organizations. Organizations like this. Go to donate, then look at the investors. I found 3 organizations that are anti-black. One is Planned Parenthood, and P&G, which is Procter & Gamble, and the William R. Keenan Jr. Charitable Trust. I discussed Margaret Sanger in my revised book. She was a eugenicist and founder of the Negro Project, which is now known as Planned Parenthood. The Negro Project was a plan that the medical community implemented to eradicate the black population by sterilizing black women. Procter & Gamble was also part of the Negro Project. There's a documented letter from Margaret Sanger to Dr. Gamble. That's in public archives. I provide the link on my transcript on my Medium page under Show and Prove. I will read part of the letter. Margaret Sanger said, quote, "While the colored Negroes have great respect for white doctors, they can get closer to their own members and more or less lay their cards on the table, which means their ignorance, superstition, and doubt. They do not do this with the white people. And if we can train the Negro doctor at the clinic, he can go among them with enthusiasm and with knowledge, which I believe will have a far-reaching result among the colored people. His work, in my opinion, should be entirely with the Negro profession and the nurses, hospitals, social workers, as well as the county white doctors. His success will depend upon his personality and his training by us. Unquote. The medical community was talking about hiring black doctors and black nurses, luring black people into their trap. The letter goes on to say, quote, the minister's work is also important, and also he should be trained perhaps by the Federation as to our ideas and the goal that we hope to reach. We do not want word to go out that we want to exterminate the Negro population. And the Negro minister is the man who can straighten out that idea if ever occurs to any of their more rebellious members. Unquote. They were talking about hiring sellouts and coons to bid their agenda back in the 30s. They put this in writing, ladies and gentlemen. It's not a conspiracy. In this day and age, ain't nothing changed. The National Black Justice League is part of the Negro Project. Here's another sponsor, the William R. Keenan Jr. Charitable Trust. There's a football stadium in North Carolina named after a white supremacist. His father's William R. Keenan Sr. helped spark the Wellington Massacre in North Carolina. I provide the link on my transcript on my Medium page under Show and Prove. William R. Keenan Sr. was the commander of a white supremacist militia group who came to Wilmington to exterminate the black population. He massacred scores of black residents in 1898. Black America, y'all better know who these people are. These people honor their ancestors while funding so-called black organizations, that is, against the black family. You have a black alderman on the south side of Chicago by the name of Greg Mitchell Brad. He is denying access letters to black entrepreneurs because he is in the pockets of the financial elites. We have to get involved with our local politics and vote against those who don't embrace a black agenda. Please leave a comment about the topic on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page. Thank you. My third topic, competing against mainstream media on public opinion. The mainstream media is once again whitewashing the truth. Notice you haven't heard anything in the news about systemic racism, police brutality, or social economics. Everything is about getting the free jab. Mainstream media has been the source to lead the national discussion, and they control the narrative. The public is brainwashed by mainstream propaganda and are being manipulated and told what to think. In contrast, on the internet, you can exchange ideas. If you say something, you can be challenged on it. People are being required to prove and validate what they are saying. I have no issue. I come with receipts. The New Black Voices of Media speaks for the black grassroots and the global black family. I warned Black America during the 2020 elections that the financial elites will attempt to change the topic. They will talk about anything except black issues. That's our job. I ran across an article on CNBC about the CEO of Pfizer. According to him, it looks like people will need to get the jab every year. The pharmaceutical companies have already made hundreds of billions of dollars. The financial elites are setting the stage every time a serious issue arises. They are going to tell us there is something more important to talk about. The financial elites have enlisted their puppets for the sole purpose of deflecting the national discussion away from black issues. I predict that by next year, during the midterm elections, based on the current polls, the Republicans will win the House and the Senate, and Biden will become a lame duck. The main problem Biden has is his mandates, which is upsetting the American voters. The black agenda needs to be an economic agenda, specifically for the descendants of American slaves. It is our job to weed out these career politicians who have a Democrat first mentality or a Republican first mentality. By looking at their track record, please leave a comment about the topic on my YouTube page and on my Facebook page. With that being said, I'm going to open up the phone lines. I'm going to wait for about 15 minutes. If I don't hear from anyone, then hey, I've done my part. Again, I'm not doing all this stuff for my health. I'm trying to share relevant information that is important to the black community. And again, if we don't deal with this Willie Lynch mentality head on, I predict within the next 200 years, black America will be finished in America. We will be like a little footnote, because this Willie Lynch mentality is going to really bring us down, because it don't, it make us those people that is full of the Willie Lynch mentality. They don't want to be black, basically, and they want to try to undermine our agenda and all those things, because they want to be in the pockets of the financial elites. That's unfortunate, and we're not going to have that here in this organization. Although I'm just online, my goal is to move from behind that computer, get this organization up and running here in the city of Chicago, so that way we can get this thing popping in other cities and also over there in Africa. And that's why I'm reaching out to black millennials. It's your time. My generation has failed, Generation X. I wasn't able to reach them, but I'm doing what I can. I'm doing the best that I can, and this is my credibility. And so with that being said, the phone lines are now open.